Most people think you need a degree, a 9-to-5 job, or years of hard work to get rich. Wrong. Some people break the system and find the weirdest, most unexpected ways to make millions. They didn't follow the traditional path. They saw an opportunity, took action, and cashed in. And guess what? None of them were special. They were just smart enough to see what others ignored. Welcome to 3x3 Finance, where we show you how people really get rich. Today we're diving into 5 of the most insane, unexpected ways people became millionaires. These stories will blow your mind. Let's go. Would you believe that someone became a millionaire by picking up garbage? Most people see trash as worthless, but for one man, it was a goldmine. Meet Brian Scudamore. At 18, he saw a garbage truck picking up junk and thought, I can do that. With just $700 and a beat-up pickup truck, he started hauling people's unwanted junk. He turned trash collection into a multi-million-dollar business. The result? His company, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, now makes over $500 million a year. He went from picking up junk to running a global empire, all because he saw value where others saw garbage. The lesson? Opportunities are everywhere, if you're willing to see them. Rich people solve problems. Trash was a problem. He solved it. Now he's a millionaire. Can posting simple cooking videos make you a millionaire? For one woman, the answer is yes. Meet Chef P. She made a random pink sauce for her TikTok audience. People went crazy for it, even though it was just a mix of mayonnaise, garlic, and dragon fruit. In less than a year, her sauce went viral and she turned it into a 10 million euro business. How did she do it? She built a personal brand and turned views into sales. She leveraged hype and social media trends to explode her business. Now she's collaborating with big brands and expanding worldwide. The lesson? Attention equals money. If you can get people to care about something, you can sell anything. The internet is the biggest money-making machine ever. Learn how to use it and you'll never be broke. Imagine buying a digital picture for fun, and waking up to find it's worth millions. Meet John, a random NFT collector. In 2021, he was scrolling through an NFT marketplace and bought a cartoon monkey for $200. He didn't think much of it, just another digital collectible. A few months later, NFTs exploded. That monkey, now worth $2 million. What happened? The NFT turned out to be from the Bored Ape Yacht Club, one of the most valuable NFT collections in the world. Celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and Justin Bieber started buying them. The price skyrocketed, turning early buyers into instant millionaires. The lesson? Sometimes luck plays a role, but you have to be in the game to get lucky. New markets create new millionaires. NFTs, crypto, social media. If you're ahead of the curve, you win. What if I told you that buying and selling website names can make you richer than most CEOs? Meet Mike Mann, the king of domain flipping. He realized that companies would pay huge money for the perfect website name, so he started buying up domain names for cheap and flipping them for massive profits. In just one day, he bought 14,962 domains. His biggest sales? Business.com, bought for $150,000, sold for $7.5 million. Hotels.com, originally bought for a few hundred, later sold for $11 million. Over his career, he's made more than 50 million euros, just from domain flipping. The lesson? Digital real estate is just as powerful as physical real estate. Small investments in the right assets can turn into millions. Most people see ideas, rich people see opportunities. How does a 16-year-old afford a brand new sports car? Simple. He didn't get a job, he built a business. Meet Tom, a high school student who got into dropshipping. He set up an online store selling phone accessories without ever touching inventory. He ran Facebook and TikTok ads to target customers. Within months, his store was making 10,000 euros plus per month. By 16, he had enough money to buy his first sports car. By 18, he was making more than most adults ever will. Now he teaches others how to do the same. The lesson? The internet has made making money easier than ever, if you take action. Most people waste time scrolling TikTok. Others use it to make 6 figures. The younger you start, the richer you'll be. If you thought making millions from trash, TikTok, NFTs, or website names was crazy, wait until you hear about these other mind-blowing ways people made serious money. The truth is, getting rich has nothing to do with following the normal path. Some of the richest people in the world got there by doing things that most people would laugh at. Before we jump back to the main lessons, let's look at a few more wild stories of people who cashed in big in the weirdest ways possible. What if I told you people are paying for air? Meet Leo DeWatts, a British entrepreneur who figured out how to sell nothing and get rich. He started bottling fresh country air from the UK countryside. He shipped glass jars filled with air to rich buyers in China. He charged up to 200 euros per jar and people actually bought it. The result? His business exploded because pollution in China made fresh air a luxury. He made over $1 million selling something that costs nothing. Today, luxury air brands exist in multiple countries and the market keeps growing. The takeaway? If you market it right, people will buy anything. Perceived value is often more important than actual value. Rich people love spending money on weird flexes. Take advantage of it. Would you believe that someone made $1 million from a blank web page? Meet Alex 2, a broke college student who had one of the simplest yet most genius money-making ideas ever. He created a website called the $1 Million Homepage. He divided it into 1 million tiny squares or pixels. He sold each pixel for $1 to advertisers and sold them all. The result? In just a few months he made $1,037,100 from a website that had no content. Companies paid for pixels just to get their logos on the page. It became one of the most legendary marketing stunts of all time. The takeaway? The internet rewards creativity, even if the idea seems ridiculous. People will pay for exclusivity, attention, and hype. If you can create demand out of nothing, you can print money. Imagine making millions by selling literal rocks. Meet Gary Dahl, the man who turned a joke into a multi-million-dollar business. In the 1970s, he saw people spending money on pets, and joked that a rock was the easiest pet ever. He started selling ordinary rocks in small boxes, calling them pet rocks. Each rock came with a funny training manual on how to take care of it. The result? He sold over 1.5 million rocks in less than a year. He made over $15 million, all from something that cost him almost nothing. By the time people realized how dumb it was, he was already rich. The takeaway? Marketing is greater than product. The story sells, not the item itself. Dumb ideas can work if you package them right. Trendy products print money, even if they make no sense. What if you could sell something that doesn't even exist? Meet Sarah, a woman who turned childhood nostalgia into a money-making machine. She started offering a custom imaginary friend creation service online. For 30 to 100 euros, she would design and describe an imaginary friend for kids or adults. People loved the concept, and orders started pouring in. The result? She made 6 figures in under a year selling nothing. People paid her for stories, emotions, and creativity, not a real product. She now runs a full business based on imagination. The takeaway? People will pay for emotional experiences. Scarcity and uniqueness equal instant profit. Creativity is an asset. Use it right and you'll never be broke. The man who turned paperclips into a house. Could you turn a paperclip into a house? One man did. Meet Kyle McDonald, the man who started with a single red paperclip and traded his way up to a house. He traded the paperclip for a pen. Then he traded the pen for a doorknob. Then he kept trading up and up for bigger and better items. After 14 trades, he ended up with a fully paid-for house. The takeaway? Your network equals your net worth. His success came from building relationships, not just trading objects. If you provide value in deals, you can trade up for anything. Money isn't the only currency. Skills, connections, and negotiation matter just as much. The kid who became a millionaire selling digital furniture. Ever heard of someone selling virtual furniture for real money? Meet Aiden, a teenager who made millions from Habbo Hotel, an online game. He realized that people were willing to pay real money for digital furniture inside the game. He started flipping rare virtual items and built a full resale business. At 15, he was making more money than most adults. The result? He made over $1 million before graduating high school. He reinvested in crypto and stocks, growing his wealth even further. Now he teaches others how to profit from virtual economies. The takeaway? Digital assets are real, and people pay big for them. Early adopters in online trends can make insane money. Opportunities exist where you least expect them. What all these stories prove about getting rich? There is no single path to wealth. Some people sold air. Some people sold digital goods. Some people traded garbage. Some people created fake trends and cashed in. But they all had one thing in common. They took action instead of making excuses. They saw opportunities where others saw nothing. They weren't afraid to try something different. The reality is simple. There are millions of ways to make money. Most people never take the first step. They wait, they doubt, they hesitate, and they stay broke. But you now know what's possible. Now let's get back to what these crazy success stories prove about making money. What these stories prove about making money. Here's what all these people have in common. They saw opportunities where others saw nothing. They didn't wait for permission, they just started. They leveraged modern tools, the internet, social media, digital assets. The biggest lesson? There are a million ways to get rich. The only difference between winners and losers is who actually takes action. Losers complain about no opportunities. Winners create opportunities from nothing. Which one are you? If you want more real success stories, hit that like button and subscribe. The next crazy money-making idea could be yours. Thanks for watching 3x3 Finance.